Hey YouTube, this is Renetto, and in the last video you saw me in a dress. This video, you're seeing me in a dress jacket. Now, why am I in a dress jacket? Why do I keep looking over here when my camera's over here? Because I'm using the forward-facing camera on my iPhone, so I don't have to use my laptop as a monitor, because it does something to my soul when I can't monitor what's happening and I ramble on and I feel like, I'm really saying something with all my heart, and you can't rewind time. You can't take it back. When it's gone, and I don't know when my phone's going to turn off, and my phone's turned around and shuts down, and the memory fills up. I don't know, but when I'm watching right here, it'll go boop, and it'll go to all zeros, and I'll be like, oh my God. Yes, I have iCloud. I've paid extra for 10 trillion terabytes of storage. All my apps are already, I've deleted videos, screenshots, text messages, threads that I've had for years. And it is annoying as hell. I need a new phone with a much bigger storage on it, or I need a hard drive to download it to. I'm not there yet. I'm still struggling with it. I'm working on it. I'm going to make a short video. This is day 15, which means I'm halfway through my sobriety challenge, my 30-day sobriety challenge. And I am feeling everything. I'm feeling everything, and it's okay. And I'm feeling it tonight. And I'm going to make a short video, and I'm going to respond to living in Los Angeles. This right here, Mr. Living in Los Angeles. Right here, okay? Now, I'm going to bring the camera back around here in just a second, and we're going to meet Mr. Living in Los Angeles. Mr. Living in Los Angeles. Well, you understand why I'm wearing the jacket in just a second. I wore this jacket for living in Los Angeles. See, he has a question about my clothing, about my attire, and I don't want to cut off my co-host Trevor Rieger. So, if you look back at my last video, Stripped of My Manhood by Elsie Gilmore, Hug Evangelist, you'll see this comment. See, I used both hands that time on the sides instead of still not ready to push up in the middle. Living in Los Angeles says, hi, Paul. I'm a fan, and I've watched your videos for many years, and I've enjoyed them a lot. However, what's up with the dress? What's up with the dress? Well, let me think. What's up with the dress? Oh, yeah, I went to see an event at a theater with the Hug Evangelist, Elsie Gilmore. It was the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and it is a thing to dress up as characters and, fishnet stockings on a woman or a guy, and a little cross-dressing, and you're going to fit right in. And I am not just an intimacy junkie. As I've told you many times, I'm an adventure whore, which means I love adventure. I love novelty. I love new things. I love exploring. I love seeing and feeling new experiences. I like pouring myself into other people's reality and trying it on for size, to see just how it fits me, how I feel about it, and to see if I look good in their world. So I have worn a dress a couple of times. The first time that I can recall wearing a dress was a Halloween a long time ago. I don't know how many years ago it was. It was a long time ago, like in my mid-20s or something. And I thought it'd be funny on Halloween because it's like the most taboo thing you can possibly imagine. Is to dress like a woman for a man, especially a man raised in the church. And there is a scripture in Deuteronomy that says, a man shall not wear that which pertaineth to a woman, and a woman should not wear things that pertain to a man. And as far as the Old Testament goes, Deuteronomy is in the Old Testament. As far as that scripture goes, God straight up says it is an abomination. So, when I left the church and kind of gave up those ideas and decided not to feel like the abominable person that I was supposedly being by dressing up in a costume on Halloween, I thought it was hilarious. And I loved it, and it made me feel free. It made me feel happy. And fast forward to many years later, and if you're seeing this video, you're most likely seeing the screenshot, which I will most likely use, of me in a dress, I guess 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. And in that photo, you will see that I'm in this almost like this Egyptian, I don't know what it was. It was an outfit for a gay pride ball that I was invited to go to, and I'd never been to an event like this before. And the woman that I was going with, she said, well, we have to dress up, and we need to be kind of funny and flamboyant. And I wore high heels. Wait till you see. Well, you've already seen it. Maybe I'll give you a little slice in here, and I'll do one of those with some music, and it'll go up and down, and you can see the whole outfit. And yeah, I thought I looked amazing. I had these high heels on, and I go to the event, and I was with Angie, the woman I was dating at the time. And normally I wore men's clothing, but I did get into this outfit, into a costume. I've also done a bit of acting in my life when I was young, and I was a thespian in high school, just for like 1 or 2 plays or whatever. I never got too serious into it, but one of the things I loved about it was dressing up and becoming someone else, like a character. I was Mr. Bingley in Pride and Prejudice, and I can remember being Mr. Bingley and being on stage and having the conversations and being in some outfit that Mr. Bingley would wear, not me. Well, at this Pride ball, I wanted to be fabulous. I wanted to fit in. I want to see what it's like to go to a Pride ball. I'm an adventure whore. I said, let's go. I want to get dressed up. I want to be the most beautiful person there. And I tried. And I think I looked damn good. So did everybody else. The women came up to me all through the night and they said, oh my God, look at those feet. That's what they said. How you are rocking those heels. You are dancing. You look amazing. And I thought to myself, well, I didn't know that. I didn't know I looked amazing. And I'll tell you what, for the first time in my life, I felt sexy. Now, I've never felt sexy. I felt masculine. I felt handsome. I felt interesting. I felt weird, but I had never really felt sexy before. But that night, damn, I felt sexy. I was like, these high heels that I was wearing had me standing up in a certain way. Like, high heels changes the way you stand. And the women were like, whoa, they were high-fiving me and they were saying, now do you know how hard it is to be a woman and to be that beautiful and that sexy? Do you know how hard it is? And I said, I do. My feet are killing me. Oh, my feet are killing me. My feet were killing me. When I got in the car, I had to kick off my heels. I was like, oh, God, I don't have heels on tonight. If I had some heels in this house, I swear to God, I'd be wearing them for you right now. And you'd be like, damn, you're sexy. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you that picture again, and I want to focus right into those heels. I want to show you how sexy I was. Well, I never felt like that before, and it was amazing. I liked it. I liked feeling sexy. I said, this isn't so bad. So, fast forward once again to the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And yes, we're going to get back to Mr. Living in Los Angeles. We're only one sentence in. And by the way, he's very disappointed with me. So, we'll get to that in just a second. While I was there, Elsie and I are going through the lobby, and I am wearing her dress, and I feel sexy and fantastic, and the ladies loved it. They kept saying, oh my God, you are so... Wow, you look amazing. That dress is amazing. I've gotten messages from other friends. Whoa, you look so good in that dress. I said, Elsie, you might have to give me this dress. I have a feeling I'm looking more amazing in this dress than anyone ever could. Maybe because I'm a man, and maybe because it's strange to see a man in a dress. But I'm telling you, the ladies loved it. I don't know what the dudes felt. I didn't have a dude come up and tell me I looked amazing, but I had a lot of ladies tell me I looked amazing. And it felt amazing. It felt amazing to look amazing and to be so sexy. But putting on that dress never changed anything about me. It never changed anything about my sexuality. It never changed anything about the way I felt inside about my life. It didn't change my sense of identity any more than putting on this suit jacket changes my sense of identity. Maybe I look more handsome in this jacket than just in a t-shirt. I mean, look, here you go. This is Paul. Right now, this is Paul. Paul's taking himself seriously. Woo-wee! Paul looks handsome. Damn! I have access to new places and new people. Now I can walk into a nice place. I can walk into a nice restaurant. I can stand up on stage and give people a lecture. And because of the clothing that I'm wearing, they're going to take me a little more seriously or something like that. Just like if I'm wearing a dress, they might respond like this. Like this man who is living in Los Angeles. That is his username. So let's keep going. Are you experimenting with the gay lifestyle? Okay, now let's just break that down. Am I experimenting with the gay lifestyle by being out with a beautiful woman and going to an event where people dress up in costumes for entertainment? Am I experimenting with a gay lifestyle? What could possibly be gay about putting on a dress for shock value at an event? What could be inside the mind of a human being who even has a question like this? He says, to be quite honest, that does make me feel uncomfortable, and I don't like it. Mr. Living in Los Angeles is now sitting in his home, seeing me in a dress, and he is feeling uncomfortable. In what way are you feeling uncomfortable? Are you having a tingling sensation in your loins? Are you worried about my salvation? Are you feeling like if Paul sucks a cock, then I am not a fan anymore? Hey, Paul, I'm a fan, and I've watched your videos for many years, but you wore a dress. You wore a costume to an event. And he didn't even know. He didn't even know about the other event. because I only shared that on Facebook. I mean, if you go on Facebook, the picture that you're seeing of me looking fabulous with Angie's all over the place. But he doesn't like it. So of all of the dumb shit I've said, of all of the dumb shit I've done, of all of the crazy places I've been, me putting on a dress, just like me putting on a jacket, could change this man's entire point of view. Is he going to say, Paul, how many people are watching this video? How many people are watching this video that are thinking, Paul just put on a dress jacket? Paul put on a dress jacket. I like Paul in those t-shirts. I think it's hilarious when Paul dresses up in a dress and goes out to an event like the Rocky Horror Picture. I was going to say Rocky fucking Horror Picture Show, but I don't want to cuss in this video, so I'm not going to say that. In the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Wonder how many people, men and women alike, and please let me know in the comment section, how many people are thinking to themselves, I really, are you experimenting with the professional lifestyle? To be quite honest, that does make me feel uncomfortable, and I don't like it. Is there anyone out there thinking that? Is there anyone out there saying that to themselves? I want to know. He says, what does your brother... Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. My brother Mark. Oh, shit. One of the greatest human beings alive, a person that I love dearly, a person I spend lots of time talking to, a person who I'm trying to help build up their YouTube account and help them get... remember how we always like, help Mark get to 1,000 subscribers so he can monetize his channel? Remember that? That's how I feel about my brother. But how does he feel about you? How does your brother and other Christians think of you wearing a dress? Kind of disappointing. Kind of disappointing. How does my brother feel about it? And other Christians? And I find it curious that he didn't say, what do you think about your brother? Do you think your brother's disappointed in you? Do you think your brother thinks that I'm experimenting with the gay lifestyle? Do you think perhaps your brother thinks that you're going to burn in a fiery pit of hell? In hell, fiery pit in hell, because I have worn a dress and because the Bible says that it is an abomination for a man to wear that which pertaineth to a woman and a woman to wear that which pertaineth to a man. Is it possible, Paul, that your brother is upset with you? No, he says, how do you think your brother feels about you? This is a man who puts himself, obviously, and my brother on the same moral latitude. They are standing, he thinks, and perhaps my brother is, although I don't know, because my brother did not leave a question. My brother did not call me and ask me if I'm experimenting with the gay lifestyle. But he's now attached himself to my brother and other Christians. And he wants to know, what does your brother and other Christians think of you wearing dresses? Kind of disappointing. Well, I guess you would have to ask my brother. I would have to ask my brother, except I don't ask my brother. Hey, Mark, I just, hold on a second. Wait. Let me just, hey, Mark. Hey, how you doing? I got a quick question for you. What do you think, man? What do you think about me experimenting with the gay lifestyle? What do you think about me wearing a dress? What do you think? Matter of fact, Mark, what do you think living in Los Angeles and other Christians think about me wearing a dress? No, I didn't ask. Why? Because I don't give a what Mark or any other Christian or any other person in the whole world thinks about whether I'm experimenting with the gay lifestyle. And I don't care what they think about me wearing a dress. I care what Elsie thinks about me wearing a dress because I went to that event with her. I would care what my brother thought about me wearing a dress if, let's say, I was going to go to his church and I would say, hey, Mark, I'm coming to your church on Sunday. I know this isn't like your thing. I know it could embarrass you, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm just curious. I know that I'm getting ready to go to an event and hang out with all of you and your kids. Maybe it wouldn't be polite, or maybe it would rub you the wrong way, since I do know how you feel about you, and I know how you feel, and I know that you wouldn't be caught dead in a dress. But I'm just curious, Mark, how do you feel about me wearing one? Unless I was going to be interacting with him or in his world or hanging out around his friends, I wouldn't ask my brother. My brother doesn't ask me. Paul, I'm a Christian. Do you think that I'm morally superior to you? Hey, Paul, I got a question. I'm a Christian. Do you think Muslims are going to burn in hell? Do you think the Jews who have rejected Jesus are going to burn in hell? See, Mark doesn't have to ask me anything. Living in Los Angeles doesn't ask other people for permission because they have God. They have the Bible. They have their own interpretation of everything. And so they get to kind of sit back and go, They don't have to ask anybody. They don't have to ask anybody if what they're doing is right. Living in Los Angeles didn't say, Paul, would you like to know what I think? No, he wants to know what my brother thinks about me. You know, and if my brother doesn't think I'm an abomination, if my brother doesn't drive down here to Florida and do an intervention or ask me if I'm experiencing with the gay lifestyle, then I guess my brother is also an abomination. Most likely, right? No, that didn't happen either. Elsie chimes in because she's been attacked 2 days in a row. First of all, she stole my manhood. And she's must be a lesbian. If she's hanging out with a gay boy, maybe we're covering for each other. I don't know why I would be with such a beautiful woman and date a beautiful woman like her and all the other beautiful women I've dated and gone out with. I don't know why they would be hanging out with such a gay boy, but Elsie does chime in and she says, what does Christianity have to do with clothing? Living in Los Angeles says, hey, Elsie Gilmore, Hug Evangelist, he never answered my question. If he's not gay, just say it. Just say it, Paul. Just say it. Say it out loud so I can keep watching your videos without my dick tingling, because I'm telling you, living in Los Angeles, I think you're gay. I think you're struggling with your own homosexuality. I think that you are stuck in some Christian mindset. I think you want to come out to your family about your homosexuality. And I think maybe if I tell you that I'm not gay, that it's going to crush you. Because I think you got a crush on me. That's what I think. Now, I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. You're probably just worried about my soul. You're probably worried about my relationship with my brother. But I think you're gay. I think you're struggling with it. And I think you got a crush on me. That's what I think. And I think you're praying. You're praying that Paul says he's gay, so that you can say, and you can come out to your friends about how gay you are. Now, I was thinking about that. I said, well, I probably shouldn't judge this guy. You know, you know what? I'm going to revisit the whole definition of being gay. And I'm going to go read it carefully. And I'm just going to make sure I understand him carefully. So I did go over to the dictionary and I looked up the definition of gay. And it basically says gay is a term that primarily refers to a homosexual person of the trait of being homosexual, which is attracted to your own sex. Am I attracted to people, to men? Well, I am attracted to men. I think that there are handsome men and ugly men. I think that there are men that look very stylish and fashionable. And I think there are men that look like slobs and pigs. Now, I also think this about women, but I think this about men too. I am attracted to men's personalities. I'm attracted to, I've had friends my whole life that are cool guys that I was attracted to spending time with. Do I want to suck their... Do I want to suck their... No, not really. No. Do I want them to suck my... No, so gay is, do you look at a man and say, I could fall in love with you. You could be my person. You can fulfill all of my needs and all of my desires. We could lay in bed at night and hug and kiss and snuggle and be each other's person and turn each other on sexually and touch each other, and it would be fantastic. Do I want to do that with a man? Not really. Why? Because I don't like gay people? Of course not. Because I'm not attracted to the thought of it. It says the term originally meant carefree, cheerful, or bright and showy. While scant usage referring to male homosexuality dates back to the 19th century, that meaning became increasingly common by the mid-20th century. So I decided, let me see, bright, cheery, colorful, happy. That's really not such a gay, that's not such a bad term to be considered carefree. I am pretty carefree, cheerful. I'm pretty cheerful. I mean, I know I'm being a little angry in this video, but I'm pretty cheerful. Or bright and showy. Well, I'm definitely bright and showy. So I am kind of gay, probably compared to other men. I'm a little more cheerful, carefree, bright and showy. But what about living in Los Angeles? Wonder what kind of man he is. Well, it just so happens that he has his own little website, or his own little YouTube channel, I mean. So I don't know if Mr. Living in Los Angeles is really gay or not, but I do know we're going to find out. And there he is. Now, look at this dude. First of all, I'm wearing a jacket just like him. That's honestly why I put it on. Because I really wanted to look more like him. And then I'm really not trying to be mean, but I am going to have to point something out to you. Do you see this man's face? Do you see that kind of gaping open mouth? You know that he's like doing this move right here and it goes like, let me do it. It's... Jesus Christ, he's handsome. If you could look gay, if we try to ask ourselves, what could you wear? What could you do if you wanted to attract the attention of gay men, particularly? If that was your thing, let's just say potentially if living in Los Angeles is as gay as I think he is, and if he is struggling with his homosexuality as much as my opinion, I have no idea, never met the man. I would say that this would be a great picture to attract men because you have the mouth open and if you'd have stuck your tongue out, it might have even been better. And I can pretty much assure you that there's not a lot of women going to be attracted to that because, well, you look kind of gay and women kind of like dudes like me. You know what I mean? That's true. I do have a few admirers here and there, and thankfully so. But to answer your question, unfortunately, I'm not very gay. Oh, I mean, I've been told I'm metrosexual. It's really not that big of a deal. And I don't really care what anybody else thinks about it. I really don't. So, am I gay? Just say it. Let's go back. Let's read it again. He never answered my question. If he's not gay, just say it. I'm not gay. However, I don't want you to stop watching my channel. I don't want you to be disappointed in me that I'm not gay. I don't want you to feel bad about wanting to know that answer because I believe in my heart you're struggling with this. And what I want to do is give you permission to be as gay as you want to be. Feel as loved by me as you are, whether you're gay or not. I hope that your parents love you as much as they did before you tell them that you're struggling with your homosexuality. I hope your Christian friends don't roast you if and when you ever express your gayness. Now, maybe you're bisexual. Maybe you've tried to hang out with some women and it's not working out. And you're looking at guys like me and you're hoping like maybe I'm like kind of gay-ish, but I don't know what you're doing. But I'm sorry I couldn't help more. But I do hope that you figured out. And I hope that you stop asking people if they're gay. I hope you stop caring one way or another. I hope the people in your family that are gay, I hope you don't get them off in the corner somewhere and go, hey, motherfucker, I'm disappointed in you. Are you gay? And if you're not, just admit it. I hope you don't treat anybody else like that ever again, like you've treated me tonight. Because that's not going to be good for you, in my humble opinion. You've followed me for years. You've listened to me for years. I hope you're listening to me. And I hope I'm doing you a huge favor. If not, I hope I've entertained you or given you more reasons to be disappointed. And I hope you unsubscribe and fuck off if you don't like what I'm saying. Do you know why? Because I can and I will focus on my desire to live the life that I've imagined. I can and I will stay close to this desire by reminding myself of it every day. See, no one can stop me or you but me and you. Your brother, your dad, my dad, since you brought my dad and my brother into the conversation. You can't live for them. I can't live for them. They aren't even trying to live for me. And I'm happy about that. No thing can stop me until tomorrow. And I only have to believe. That's as gay as fuck right there. Believe it's possible. Just for today. 3, 2, 1. Thank you! That's gay as fuck.